Welcome, everyone. This couch convos.
Oh, let's just keep that in. That was too good.
I thought, it lines up pretty perfectly with our show. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome. It's Christmas, and it's also couch convos. It's Christmas couch convos. It's an alliteration.
Yeah.
I'm Alex, and this is Dylan. We're both in a very festive mood, aren't we, Dylan? How are you doing this week?
First off, I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule because I'm going home to both of my parents this week, and I don't know how, and I genuinely mean I don't know how this happened, but I sleep from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Then I'm up for about 3 hours, and then roughly from 1 to 2 p.m. I sleep until like 5. And I don't know how this happened. And I also hate Christmas, so that's going for me. Seasonal depression, gotta love that shit. And because of this fucked up sleep schedule, I've not been remembering to buy presents for people. So I need to do that like either tonight, which I don't think I have the time anymore, or like tomorrow, which means I'm probably gonna stay up all night. And on, by the time this episode comes out, I've already gone there, but we're recording this super early. This is Friday the 18th right now, and I'm leaving on Sunday. So I'm fucked.
Thank you for reminding me, by the way, I need to buy presents tomorrow. Cheers, Dylan.
You're welcome. Glad to know I ain't the only one. Hey,
anyway, do you want to ask me...
No.
Do you want to ask me how my week's going, Dylan?
No.
Dylan, do you want to ask me how my week's going? Hi, guys. My week's going so great. I love the holiday time. It's like a certain time of year where outside is gloom and it's dark and it's everything, and then you get to you have an excuse to be happy and be with your family and friends and just be very nice. Anyway, Dylan, tell me about your shitty fucking life, bro.
I've never enjoyed Christmas. That's just me. I don't really remember how it started. I just remember it was around the 2nd or 3rd grade, like in fucking elementary school, when I was like, I hate this time of year, and I've hated it ever since. I also hate Christmas foods.
What?
Yeah, I don't like Christmas foods. I love turkey.
What Christmas food do you get in Finland?
Okay, so usually we get mustard glazed pork.
Right.
And I'm not or ham rather, and I'm just not a fan of pork in general. It tastes too sweet for me. Then we have these. I think you guys have that too, but I don't know how to explain this in English. So that here goes. We have these boxes, so to speak, that are just mashed potatoes, mashed carrots, turnips, liver, that kind of stuff.
This box?
Let me just quickly...
Send me a picture or something, I don't know.
Yeah. I'll send you a picture. We are proper. Let's take a picture right fucking here. Google, can you fucking help me here? Thank you. We have these kind of things, basically. But it's like mashed potato. There's different kinds.
It's a casserole, Dylan.
Oh, I guess that's the word then. It's just I don't like them at all, and I don't like pork.
That's not a thing in Denmark. We don't have that.
No, I know it's a thing in Finland and Sweden, so...
Yeah, okay. Well, don't you fucking compare me to Sweden ever again.
Okay, potato Sweden.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. No, but God, we've already gone a little bit too long with this intro, I think.
Are we on Christmas already?
Don't speak to me. All right, well,
fucking mongolid.
I love Christmas. Up here over here in Denmark, we also have pork. It's not ham though. Because personally, I don't like ham at all.
Yeah, same.
But I love other kinds of pork. I love other kinds of pork.
Fair.
And then we also sometimes have duck, and then we have white potatoes and then brown potatoes, which is basically just small potatoes that have already been cooked and then cooled down, and then we make caramel, and then we coat the potatoes in caramel, and then we eat them like that.
That sounds something like I kind of would like to try, but I think it tastes way too sweet for me.
It might, but it's it's like, you can take it or leave it,
Yeah.
Some people like it, some people don't. I love it.
Oh, God. I love turkey the most, but, like, it's a rare thing in my family to get turkey. Usually what happens is, like, my little sister buys me, like, a pack of, like, sliced turkey that you put on bread. Because, I don't eat Christmas food, so on the Christmas table, I'm not present. I'm in my room, like, just eating a fucking sandwich. Not being a
Okay, that's really fucking sad, Dylan. That's really fucking sad.
Christmas is a sad time for me. But, like, God, I would love to, like, have a proper turkey. Like, a real turkey that is stuffed and shit. Because that's, like, I love turkey as a taste, and I think it's a good Christmas alternative for ham. Also healthier. But I just never get it. And one thing we also like to eat a lot is, like, seafood. And I know it's not technically Christmas foods, but, like, for some reason during Christmas time, all things like fish eggs, lobster, crab, shrimp, salmon, they all go super cheap. So we just buy a shit ton of them, and I love seafood. That is the one thing I will eat. And, like, oh god. Oh, and cheese. So much cheese. All kinds.
I'm not even gonna ask. That's okay. That I do not get.
Cheese
I do not get.
How?
We just don't really eat cheese in the holidays here. Apart from we had like a cheese board.
I mean,
but that's very, very rare anyway.
We basically always get a cheese board.
Cheese.
Girl, mate. But yeah, in general, I don't like Christmas times, and
do you just not like the holiday, or how do you feel about like all the decorations and the
I absolutely hate them. They make me feel miserable.
Dylan, I think okay, first of all, you need to go to like a therapist, but that's that's already established.
That's long ago established. No, I just don't like Christmas time in general. It's a shit time for me. I can deal with New Year, but Christmas specifically, I'd rather just spend on my own. In my like,
you can handle New Year because then you have an excuse to drink. Is that it?
No, New Year is always just like, thank God Christmas is over, time to celebrate for me.
Oh,
like that's when I get into the holiday spirit.
You celebrate when Christmas is over.
That's me.
That's still a celebration.
Yeah, but it's Christmas. Christmas is over. I'm celebrating the fact that I don't got to deal with this shit for another 300 and something days.
365.
Yeah, roughly.
It starts before, but
Yeah. But like, I just don't like Christmas, my dude.
I feel sad for you, bud.
Many people do.
I feel sad for those people.
God.
I'm just sad for them in general. Or well, actually, you know what? No, I'm not sad for you. You're a horrible human being.
Yeah, I can't deny that. I can't.
Anyway, I think due to your relationship with Christmas, we're not going to be able to run that topic much longer. So let's move on to the next topic of this week. Dylan, what's the next topic of this week's episode of Couch Convos?
So this next topic is something that Alex specifically requested we converse, even though we've kind of talked about it in the past. But he wants to go in on this now proper, which is stan culture.
Yes.
You have the floor.
Mainly due to the fact that it's a really big topic on Twitter and on the YouTube right now. I won't get into the whole drama thing and start naming names because this is just a podcast, and we just talk about things in general. We're not a news channel.
Yeah.
But stan culture is a weird thing right now due to how people have decided to reformulate it, because the original meaning of stans and stan culture is that song by Eminem. Like, that's basically 100% defined what a stan is at that time, which is someone who holds a certain person or artist or content creator or something to such a high degree and like idolize them so much that they'd be willing to kill themselves, and like they're just idolize them to a fucking fanatical degree, right?
Yeah.
And recently it's become, a lot of people have started to redefine it as someone who's just a fan. Which, we like to talk about funniest and everything on this channel all the time. But personally, it's just, you're redefining, like, a word that already has another word. And now we don't have a word for that word that you just replaced for no fucking reason.
I mean, it's not even... The intention is clearly to just make them feel better about themselves, because, the stan implies psychotic, sociopathic, like, insane human being. And they want to use that word because they feel that they are, but they need to have it be a positive thing, so they're just redefining it to be a fucking, a fan. So it's just like an attempt to fit in, so to speak. It's kind of like this certain group of people that are attracted to some people that are not legal, are not calling themselves by the term that if I use, I'll get instantly fucking banned, and are just calling themselves MAP. That's just an attempt to just normalize it. And what you do with it is you point and laugh at them, and you actually make them kill themselves.
Can we just say shout out to like...
Be fucking careful what you're gonna shout out to, considering what I just noticed.
People who like beat down maps. Can we get a like for killing all maps?
Oh hell yeah, we can. Just fucking like, you guys smash that like button like those fucking vigilantes smash the maps. Oh. Hey, it's been like 13 minutes and we've already advocated for suicide and killing other people. Welcome to
Only
Christmas.
of the bad people, though. Only of the bad people.
Yeah. Speaking of
yeah, you want to go on, bro?
I'm gonna divert myself from the original intention, but the thing with the stan culture is, and as of late, like I've always been very vocal about the fact that I avoid Twitter, because, if you get your opinions from Twitter, if you get influenced by Twitter, you're already just, like, below a human. Like, you're a subhuman at that point. Because, Twitter has no fucking value on your life whatsoever. But...
Alright. Damn, bro. I have a Twitter account. What the fuck?
Yeah. Stop using it. It's a bad platform. Stop using Twitter.
Fuck you. I'll fucking Twitter your ass.
You can. I don't have a Twitter. But I as of late, because it's seeping into YouTube where I'm active a lot and I watch a lot of content creators, it's horrifying straight up to see the limits, or rather I don't even know how to describe it. Like, their stans, they reach so far into, like, insane behavior, in my opinion. And I know half of the comments are always just memes, but you can always find that, like, one commenter, when you click on the username and they have 1,000 videos dedicated to this one YouTuber. It's just scary. Never click on Markiplier's comment profiles, by the way, because that leads you to a dark place, man.
I'm glad I do not watch Markiplier anymore.
Actually, neither do I. He stopped making the fucking sketches.
Anyway, but yeah, no, it's like, it's just such a horrifying thing that, like, at least right now, that, I know I'm not going to name names, but like, you know, certain content creators, insert big, you know, fuck off here, has just started accepting it and, you know, feed into them. Because I think that's like the worst thing that's happened recently.
When you say feed into them, you mean like abuse them for financial gain, or like what?
I mean, like, probably indirectly, but... Should I name names? Are we small enough to do this?
Oh yeah, nobody's gonna fucking see this.
Well, you know, recently, okay, I'll take one example. The Minecraft YouTuber Dream.
Uh-huh.
Recently, he got into some stuff on Twitter where another YouTuber, Josh, posted a thing about why he believes that stan culture is horrible and so.
Uh-huh.
And he made a fine point. He just, you know, it maybe wasn't worded quite well enough for all of the people to understand it, which is a smaller problem, which he addressed later. But essentially, what Dream did was that he made a fucking tweet that was like Stan, like he tried to define it, which was basically just someone who has a specific interest who tries to find friends through that interest, which is just a fan, right?
Yeah.
And then he got into some trouble for that, and then later he just uploaded a clip of his voice where he like basically talked like a father figure to all these people. He didn't just say, you know YouTubers usually say like, oh, I appreciate you guys so much for watching my content. I do the
Yeah.
But basically what he did was he said like, I love you and I will have your back. He never like specified, you know, like you people or you guys or the people who are subscribing. He said you, like I almost want to find the clip and send it to you because
send it to me just so I can confirm, but because like right now from what I hear it sounds like every other fucking mundane shit.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen PewDiePie do it, I've seen Markiplier do it, Jacksepticeye, fucking WZ Bridge dudes, Team 4-Star, that was it. I've seen so many people use that, like specifically avoid using the term you people and go for you. But also, step 1, stop using Twitter. I don't know how that is so fucking hard for people, because they just somehow ruin their lives, and then they keep crying about how their lives are ruined when all they can do is delete Twitter, and they're literally not a part of the shitstorm anymore. Because, you know, Twitter people, they just can't manage to reach outside of Twitter. It's like Tumblr. They don't have any reach outside it. You just stop using it, and you're fine. And second off, stop using Twitter, you fucking dumbasses. How fucking hard is that? Stop using that goddamn platform. You're only just making things worse.
Alright, so I'm gonna shut up Dylan for a while by sending him this fucking video so he'll stop fucking talking and spouting his inane bullshit.
You know I'm right, you fucking guy.
Just watch it. Just watch it, you
just
stupid cunt.
Stop talking.
Alright, while he does that, I'll do some anecdotal shit. Because, you know, like, several people who, like, are stans, or, like, define themselves as stans, usually what they'll say is, like, oh, I'm so crazy, or, like, you know, that internet thing of, oh, God, I'm so crazy, I'm so messed up in the head, oh, God, I'm so mentally unstable, yada, yada, yada. People have to stop making that a positive thing.
Okay, that is just not weird at all. That is just overreaching like always. Holy fuck. That is just the same script every fucking other YouTuber uses.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Oh my god, I fucking hate the internet. Here's a fun fact for everyone who thinks that's real. That's fucking scripted and fake and meant to only get you on their side so you'll buy their merch and shit. And subscribe.
I mean,
to
of
their
course
channel.
it is, but like the thing is, he's feeding into like those people who see him as like, you know.
Of course he is, because that's your monetary gain. You're abusing. That's what you do when you earn money. You abuse your fan base. Literally every YouTuber does this. Every content creator. I will do this to you.
You know, I really shouldn't let Dylan do this. I really shouldn't let him have these topics.
That is just...
Because you go way fucking overboard. You cannot fucking play both sides for shit.
I'm not playing both sides. I'm playing the fucking logic here. That is just... One side is overreacting to the other side overreacting. And then they're just using each other to make the other seem worse. Dream is doing nothing but the typical, oh, I'm reading this line, thank you. Okay, I love you so much. Please subscribe and hit that ring bell. And meanwhile, the other side is like, he said this in this context, which means that he is enabling stance. Which is actually correct, but not for the reason they think. I don't understand how it's so fucking hard for people to have a sense of common sense nowadays. This is just overreacting to everything. God, I hate Twitter.
Because people find ways to just, further themselves or like push themselves away from needing to have common sense by following a herd mentality.
I just have one thing to say to that. KYS.
Alright, because Dylan can't fucking behave. Moving on to the next topic.
You started this, you motherfucker. And the next
I
topic
shouldn't
is
have.
even worse.
I shouldn't have enabled you. It happened again. It happened again, Dylan.
Next topic is even worse, because this is my topic.
Well, at least I can somewhat agree with you on this, because there's not really an opposite side to this. Go on, then.
Yeah, so gatekeeping. Especially with Cyberpunk releasing lately, I found out that, like always, there's some people that are gatekeeping the shit out of that community. Like with every possible community. And to keep the point clear, there exists not a single gate to the community. So you're gatekeeping absolutely nothing. There's no gate. If there was a gate, you would not be able to enter it yourself. And that's my point in a nutshell.
I mean, okay. There shouldn't be any gate for any, interest or thing like that to begin with.
There isn't!
And no, exactly, but people just want to pretend there is.
Yeah.
Because, okay. Me and Dylan, we're both part of the, I don't know if I say we're part of the metal community, but we're definitely partake in the culture.
Yeah.
And that's, one of the really big ones for us, anyway. Where there's so many people who are, and everyone knows, the guy who's like, oh man, you have the band t-shirt of this band? Can you name their drummer? Or can you name 10 of their songs?
Not a single one.
I hate those people to the highest degree. What I will just do, personally, is oh hey, you listen to them. What's your favorite song or what's your favorite album? And if they're like, oh, I don't actually know them that well, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Okay, can I just say to this topic, I'm currently wearing a Five Finger Death Punch wife beater shirt. I don't even know what that band is.
Can you name 5 of their songs?
I don't even know what that band is. I just like the t-shirt, so I bought it. Because it's a shirt.
That's fair. And but I'll also say to when you wear that, you're kind of saying oh hey, you're insinuating anyway with your appearance that I kind of know what this is.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit.
If you don't, that's fine. But also just, if people ask you about it, yeah, okay. Just don't be a dick about it. That's just the bottom line for anything. Just don't be a dick about it. You can ask, just don't be a dick about it.
Yeah, I mean...
You can say no, just don't be a dick about it.
All I know about Five Finger Death Punch is that they have this one song that goes something about heaven and hell, and that the singer beats his wife, so I think buying a wife beater is the fucking funniest thing. So...
All I know about Five Finger Death Punch is that they're fucking posers!
Speaking of gatekeeping, Alex... Nah, but gatekeeping is such an I don't want to say I've never gatekept, because I can just say that I probably have, I just don't remember, because we've all been fucking 12 at some point.
Yeah, of course.
But just, there exists not a single gate unless it is a real physical gate. There's literally nothing of a gate there. And the gatekeepers are just delusional people that think they have the power and authority over you, to which you can literally just flip your dick on them and walk off. Because
I think that might be counted as sexual harassment.
Don't do that literally. Don't do what I tell you guys. Don't do what I tell you guys ever.
If there's one thing in this life you shouldn't do, is listen to Dylan.
You can listen to me, just don't act on my command.
Hey, any Dylan stands out there? Die.
My god, if I actually would ever have actual Dylan stands, I would have a field day, honestly. Anyway, just...
You just construct a fucking militia.
Might have. How'd you know my plans? Anyway, Gatekeeping is just like, if you like a band t-shirt and you don't know the band too much, if you like the t-shirt, then buy it. Because the band won't give a shit. In fact, they'll appreciate you buying their merch, because that gives them money. And if you like the t-shirt, then you now have a t-shirt that you like. It don't matter. If you like a video game, but are playing it on an easy difficulty because you don't want to play hard, then go for it. There doesn't exist a gate. You're still playing the video game. You bought the video game. Or torrent it. I don't tell you what to do, but But, like... Who the fuck actually thinks that they have authority over anyone else in these kind of matters?
The rich.
I mean, the rich have actual gated communities. So that's a real case of gatekeeping, guys. That's like...
Shout out white suburban gated communities in America.
First off, I love the fact that you almost said gay instead of gated. Second off, when you said white sup, I got really fucking scared.
Wait, what did you think I was gonna say?
I don't know, the word sup just got me scared, SUP does not bode well. But just remember, guys, if someone tries to gatekeep you, shit on them. Maybe metaphorically, but I can't tell you what to do with your life.
Burn down your local gated community.
Man, don't do that. I live in the gated community. Don't.
Well, you live out in the Finnish countryside, and you live on a farm that's like 3 miles away from anything.
Yeah, but it's a gated community. I'll shoot you if you come to my lands, motherfucker.
With what, Dylan? One of the fox, you're gonna spin them by the tail and throw it at them?
You do know that like one of my pastimes is hunting, right?
I do. What do you think I said that?
What the fuck do you think I'm gonna shoot you with?
That's the joke, Dylan.
Oh. Ha 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 ha! Funny. Alex, funny.
Shout out to funny.
God, why do we keep making these podcasts? We are the worst. Speaking of the worst, hey, remember last week when I said that Cyberpunk launched, and I was really fucking disappointed because it didn't turn out to be shit?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out, because all my friends bought it on PC, that I had not given the full picture. I think it was yesterday or the other day, when a Sony pulled off Cyberpunk 77, or 76, I can't even remember, off from the PlayStation Store. Because the console version of the game is, and get ready for this, the AAA launch of Cyberpunk 70 whatever on consoles was unfinished.
Whoa, it wasn't optimized for PS3 gaming? Pog.
Fucking... That
imagine being a console gamer, though. Could not be me.
Well, I was about to say same, but the new gen consoles are actually kind of powerful, so...
I mean, they're kind of powerful, but still, I would only play games that are meant to be played on a console.
Yeah, and, like, the only reason I even would get a console would be to just have, like, party games. Because, why would I be on a console when I have a PC? This post was made by the PC gang.
This post was made by PC gang. Shout out to PC.
But yeah, Cyberpunk 70 whatever got taken off the store. Which is...
2077, Dylan.
Whatever. It's incredibly funny to me. It is so goddamn funny that I've not be able to be silenced about it this entire day, and I've just been shitting on all of my friends because I fucking called it. And the end result is that 3 of my friends have blocked me again. This happens often. This is what we do with each other. And also, when they block me, that means that I've won. So. Also, I know one of them watches this podcast, so get fucked.
You want to shout him out right now?
Nah.
Okay.
I appreciate privacy. But yeah, I don't...
Shout out Dylan's friend.
Shout out my pal. Fuck off.
Nice.
But that was a quick topic. We still have about 10 minutes. A bit more even. Mm-hmm. So, Alex, why don't you tell us about the last topic?
I'm not reading that. I'm not reading it. You added this in the middle of the episode. I'm not reading it.
Fun fact, I added that in way before we even started recording, and you just didn't notice.
I just didn't notice. I'm not reading that.
So, do you want me to read it?
What even is it?
I don't know, I just... So, for record, while Alex wasn't looking, I added "Why don't I have a penis?" by Alex into the topic list, and he just hasn't noticed.
I've never said this, nor have I ever... No, I've never said this or written.
So, shout out to Alex. He doesn't have a penis. His life is hard. You can fund his GoFundMe page. And...
You know what? I like money. Hey, everyone, fund my dick, please. I need a new one.
Well, now when you mention it, I could always use a new one. It's like, that's just an upgrade.
So guys, Dylan is insecure about his penis. Let's go.
I can't believe I walked into that one so open-armed.
Shout out women. Shout out women.
Why? Wait.
Because they don't agree with you.
Wow, what a way to call me out on the shit. It occurred to me just now, but we literally forgot to add a final topic.
I mean, we went through the other ones pretty quickly, didn't we?
Well, yeah, you didn't want to continue on stand culture because, I won with facts and logics. And gatekeeping is one side.
I don't know how much you won, as you just fucking shouted over me, and I just didn't want to take you further because you just keep being a fucking rabid animal.
I won. Facts
right,
and logics.
Do you have anything else to talk about, Dylan, for this week's episode of Couch Convos? You see, I'm talking and enunciating a lot so that you get time to think about a topic while I keep the viewers entertained by simply speaking.
Why don't you go on a topic
sentences.
about how you like to spend your Christmas, and I'll dig us up a topic.
How I like to spend my Christmas? Well, how I usually spend Christmas is I just spend it with my family. Usually in Denmark, what we do is we decorate the tree like a few days early, and then for actual Christmas is on the 24th on the evening. I know that's quite unusual for a lot of people, but Christmas was a pagan tradition. It was ours, and you stole it. You fucking Christmas fucking Christian motherfuckers. Jesus was not born in fucking December. Get fucked.
He wasn't?
No.
Huh. That's...
Jesus Christ actual birthday. Not the 25th of December.
Yeah, it's
what was
24th.
The actual birth of Jesus Christ? I can't find it right now. Anyway. But yeah, no, like, Christmas, the holiday tradition is a pagan tradition. Like, something that the Vikings and the people from the north celebrate is.
Yeah, I know that much, but
that's why...
I did think that, Christmas was also... Well, not our Christmas, but, early Christmas of the Christians was about the birth of Christ.
No, they changed his birth date, technically. I can't remember when the original was, but it was some...
Wait, technically? How... What's happening? How did they change it technically?
They just wrote that it wasn't what it was, and they just said, "Oh, it's this, so that's why we celebrate." or that's why those people celebrate on that time of year, because it was the birth of Jesus. But that's, not true.
I'm not one to shit on religion because I'm not a Redditor, but...
Well, I'm a Satanist, so fuck you.
That is actually... that is actually super weird to me. Because all my life, I've been in the understanding, like, I knew that pagan Christmas was the closer to the modern one, but I always thought that the reason that, like, pagan Christmas and Christian Christmas, like, merged together was because Jesus was born on December.
I mean, no, the fact is, a lot of, like, Christian things and traditions and, like, just demons and everything that's in the Bible, or, well, everything that surrounds the Christian, theology, whatever you want to call it, it's just, it's rewritten a lot of folk in, like, like, folklore and shit to just be Christian stuff.
Yeah.
So people were like, well, if God with a capital G is the one true God, how come the pagans are celebrating on this time of year? And like, right. Oh, it's because Jesus was born on that day.
Man, I don't want to shit on religious people, but that really does take the winds out of their sails, don't it?
It's like it's the same thing as like like the Vatican not wanting to give back information about Finnish culture.
Okay, you have to admit, it's incredibly funny that they responded instantly with no. Like, there was no hesitation on that.
I mean, Christianity, at least back then, when it was, it was half, a way to control the people, half of whatever, history stuff I'm not going to go into.
Yeah.
But they did just want to consume every other religion just so they,
I mean, that's every religion.
have some,
but, while we're on this topic, I really want to put this out here. Hey, guys. If you genuinely believe in whatever religion, feel free to believe so if it brings you comfort. Because ironically, the one thing I am against is discriminating against religion, because I see way too much of that, and it pisses me off.
Whoa, Dylan actually being the wholesome one for a change? Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird, because you'd think I'd be the most anti-fucking religious person in existence.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not anti-religious either. Like, definitely not. I, believe whatever you want to believe, 100%.
But don't fuck it up for everyone else.
Yeah, don't fuck it up for everyone else. Which is what the big churches back in that day and time and that time period used to do.
Yeah, but here's the one thing, and I think we went on this topic. I'm gonna just cover this really quickly. I don't like how nowadays people use that as an excuse to hate on Christians.
Oh no, that's absolute shit.
Especially when they don't hate on other religions, because it just... Stop getting your head out of the gutter. If you want to hate Christians, just say you hate Christians. Don't try to, base that you're the good guy. Be like me. Accept the fact that you're a shithead, horrible person who's probably going to hell, and just be yourself.
Shout out to atheists who believe they're better than everyone else. You should kill yourself.
Hey!
Hey! That's the third time that we've endorsed suicide on this channel this episode. The third time.
And it's a Christmas special. God damn if this ain't most topical time of the
year. I've debated, and I've told this to Dylan and Proud as well. I wanted to make a religious podcast for a while.
Religious? I think I'm not sure political.
No, religious.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about politics. I want to talk about religion specifically.
Oh.
But I'm not sure that would go so well on the internet at all, 100%.
I mean, it gets you fame. In fame,
True.
Probably. But, it's a tough one. Since, while we're on this topic, I have been thoroughly, I want to be myself completely on this podcast. I don't want to pretend to be some wholesome figure when I'm not. I like offensive humor, and such, so forth. But I
mean, to be fair, you do turn up the offensivity. You turn up the aggression a little bit for the podcast, for the sake of jokes.
Yeah, and I think that's part of why I like being on this podcast. It's just the joke overall. It's not like I actually believe in half the things I say. But boy howdy, if if I get to that wrestling position, I'm deleting this entire fucking channel. No evidence is gonna be left behind.
And also, that's another thing. You shouldn't listen to us or anyone else about politics or religion, because we're not activists in any fucking way, shape, or form.
Activism
we're people
is bad.
Shut up, Dylan. We just sit behind our computers every day and we talk into a microphone. You shouldn't listen to us.
Yeah, we're just sharing our own thoughts amongst ourselves.
Form your own opinion.
That's a really good... What the fuck kind of Christmas special is this? Form your own opinion on things. Don't listen to YouTubers. Half the podcasts you listen to are just like me and Alex. We just got together and we talk shit weekly about our own thoughts, and we record it for the meme. It's like women with OnlyFans. Instead of going to therapy, we do podcasts.
You know, I'm not even gonna touch that.
Spicy. Yeah, but I just don't... People are way too fucking sensitive. And stupid. Go outside, form your own opinion, don't listen to fucking jackasses on the internet.
And don't be horny with anyone but yourself or any consenting partners.
I did not expect that addition, but that is also good life advice. I guess. Do you want to, like, move to Christmas before we close off? Because this is not a Christmas special in the fucking slightest, my dude.
We probably should have chosen some more holiday-specific topics.
Do I need to, like, come back early and record a proper Christmas special?
I was gonna say, like, should we just, like, make this a lost episode?
I mean, yeah, that's probably a smart move. And everything that was just said will be cut out. Alex, do you want to close us off?
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching the Couch Convos, not Christmas special. This is not our Christmas special. Episode.
Even if we said that at the start, it's not.
It's not a Christmas. Do you see a Christmas hat in my head? No, it's not Christmas yet. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this regular episode of Couch Convos, the podcast where I, Alex, and my co-host, Real Dylan, talk about stuff. If you enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe, add us to your favorites, and suck my left nut, because it's Christmas. Dylan, what do you have for me?
Why do we keep making this podcast, Alex?
It's the thirstiest time of the year. Hey. Yeah. I have just one query.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
The answer is clear.